Listen, y'all kept hitting me, talking about do videos. Oh, you need to do videos. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate all the welcome home, all the love. Hus, what's up now? Man, Bureau, what's up? Listen, they keep hitting me, talking about I need to do videos. Oh, you need to do the videos. You need to go live. You need to hold conversations. And all right, cool. I'm here. I'm going to do it for y'all every day. Like I said, the most talked about thing was, hold up. One of the most talked about things of what I posted was me saying that I don't think that men can do half the shit a woman can do. That's just the reality of the situation. I don't think that niggas could. Like, y'all feel like a lot of niggas was hitting me. A lot of niggas was hitting me in my DM like, nah, bro, I disagree. Men stronger than women. I don't think that niggas is weak like you making it seem. Like, all men not weak like that. A woman can't hold a man role and all this. Listen, I completely disagree. It's certain, and I'm saying, okay, I can see to certain things a woman can't do that a man can do. That's just law. But most of those things come physically. Like, of course, most women can't beat a man ass or shit like that. Or most women can't motherfucker run around on some super strong shit and doing a bunch of strong shit. But we talking about overall in life. Men don't go through 10% of the shit a woman go through. Like, not 10%. That's just the reality of the situation. Perfect example. How many niggas have you seen in the welfare line? You're not going to see that. Men not even going to go to that extent because niggas got so much pride. A nigga not going to go to that extent and go stand in a welfare line because they're a child home. But guess what? A woman going to do it because none of that shit don't matter. She going to put her pride to the side and say, you know what? Fuck that. My child got to eat. I don't give a fuck about being embarrassed or, somebody might see me or none of that shit. She gonna go stand her ass in that welfare line, and it could be cold as shit or anything. Guess what she gonna do? She gonna go stand her ass in the line and wait her turn in the long ass line until she get the food stamps for her motherfucking child to eat. Niggas ain't doing that. Niggas gonna take the sucker route. Niggas gonna say, man, look, man, I can't work. I can't do this. They gonna cry. They gonna complain. They gonna go do wrong, which ain't gonna amount to nothing. Because now if you motherfucking do wrong, guess what? Now you out of your child life. You can't feed them, period. But most women not gonna do that. You got very few women that's even gonna go strip. But think about that. Nigga, imagine for us, we could go and just go hustle. Go sit on the block somewhere and hustle. Ain't nothing too much degrading about hustling. It ain't nothing too much degrading about that. You can go your ass outside. If it's cold, put a coat on, put a gun on you, or whatever the case may be, hustle. A woman, in order for her to go with her ass in that strip club and say, guess what, I gotta go motherfucking feed my child or I gotta take care of my responsibilities, I'm gonna go strip. That shit is, you know how strong you gotta be mentally to say I'm gonna go in this motherfucking strip club every day and let a motherfucker look at me asshole naked, touch on me, insult me, feel on me, smell stinky ass breath, creep ass niggas. Then you gotta worry about the backlash that come with stripping. Every day when she leave out of that motherfucker, you got these creep ass niggas that, guess what, a fuck around be trying to stalk her. You got motherfuckers, she feeling vulnerable like, damn. You got some females that don't want to fuck, but feel like, damn, I don't want to get raped, so I might as well just take the money and let the nigga fuck because this nigga seem like he might try something. Like, that shit is totally different. Like, so when y'all say, I understand y'all men, like, it is, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of men that do right. And I ain't fuck no. Hell no. I ain't about to say a lot. It's a cool portion. It ain't a lot of niggas that be doing what they supposed to do. But it is a nice portion that do right. It's a lot of fathers. CV, what's up? You one of them, CV. It's a lot of fathers that they doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying? But when you talking about comparing a man to a woman, nah. Ain't no motherfucking comparison. And I'm saying I'm full-blooded man. I understand shit, but when you look at shit from both sides, you should be able to always evaluate shit from both sides. I'm saying that I can't see me doing 10% of what a woman does. And I can't see, I done been around plenty of niggas, and I can't see them doing that. I can't see niggas doing that shit. Same way with niggas locked up. Think about it. Niggas, we cheat on the streets. We cheat while we on the streets with our girl. Nigga cheat. You can have the baddest bride at home, whatever the case may be. Guess what you gonna do? Most men gonna go cheat. Just simple as that. Most men ain't gonna make it home at night sometimes. They gonna start fucking up, ain't making it home at night. Niggas gonna start slacking. You got females, niggas go to jail. And of course, like I'm saying, not all. Because some females, when a nigga go to jail, they still be fucking or whatever the case may be. That's life. That's just what it is. But you got some females that a nigga go to jail and you was just fucking her every day. Or let's just say 4 times a week. Now, you ain't fucking her no more. You done went to jail. But her pride and her love for you and how strong she is, guess what? She won't fuck for 6 months, 6 to 8 months to the outcome of your case. And then, of course, I mean, loneliness set in, horny, whatever the case may be, all that shit set in. And now, guess what? They fuck. But niggas, think about it. If your girl, how many niggas can realize, sit on here and say, if your girl went to jail tomorrow, you ain't gonna fuck by Friday? That's just the reality of it. You gonna fuck by Friday. How many niggas can sit on here and say, if your girl went to jail tomorrow, you gonna be on every motherfucking visit? Every visit. You gonna pick up every motherfucking phone call. You gonna go take care, fuck all of that shit. You gonna go take care of some motherfucking kids that ain't even yours. You gonna go get your girl kids that's not by you and say, you know what, your mother locked up. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna make sure you get to still see him. I'm gonna make sure you get pictures of you. I'm gonna make sure you, man, y'all ain't doing that shit. That's just, come on, cut it out. That's just law. Niggas ain't doing that shit, you know? Niggas just ain't doing it. So that's what I'm saying. But you can't compare no woman to no. You can't compare no man to no woman, man. Mentally, physically, like nothing. It ain't like, don't get me wrong, we do shit that women can't do. But if you think about it, we do what is in the mandatory shit for us to do. Even when you a good nigga, you just doing what's in the mandatory shit for you to do. You ain't going above and beyond of being a man. You doing the shit that you supposed to do. Men ain't supposed to get credit for taking care of their family, paying bills, or none of that shit. You don't supposed to get. That's just the mandatory shit you do. That's what you supposed to do. That's not something that you supposed to be congratulated for or patted on the back or none of that shit. You doing shit that you supposed to do. Women doing shit that's way beyond their means, way beyond their job title, maybe on anything. Like I said, niggas ain't going. Another example of what women do, a nigga ain't gonna do. Niggas work 8-10 hour shifts, construction, whatever you doing, driving the bus, whatever you gonna do. Guess what? Nigga gonna come straight home, sit his ass in that motherfucker house, and figure out what the fuck is the woman about to cook. She just went and did the same motherfucking 12 hours at her job. She got the kids up this morning. She done motherfucking help the kids. When she come home, she don't got the luxury to just sit down in the living room and watch TV or wait to figure out. She got to figure out what the fuck she about to cook. She got to help the kids with the homework. Don't get me wrong again. Some men do help their kids with homework, but we talking about overall. We talking about the majority. The majority of women is the people that's doing this. Women are the ones that's helping the kids with the homework. Women are the ones that's attending the meetings, the school meetings. Women are the ones going to work. They cooking, they doing all that. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is the difference from your 8-hour job and her 8-hour job. Why is it that she got to do the cooking and the cleaning and the spending the time with the kids and all that shit, helping the kids with the homework, when at the end of the day, both of y'all got a job. Both of y'all got a job. You know why? Because now it's expected of a woman, because we look at it like, shit, I mean, that's what she supposed to do. But how? How the fuck is it what she supposed to do? You know why we feel like it's because that's what she supposed to do? Because we know she can do it. And niggas not gonna do it. Niggas just ain't, they not gonna do it. I'm saying, okay, cool. You saying the money. But it's plenty of, especially nowadays. Now I just got out here. Don't get me wrong. But I've been in tune with the streets throughout my time. It's a lot of females out here winning more than niggas. Like that's just law. A lot of females out here is winning way more than niggas. Got way more than niggas. Most niggas ain't got shit. And if they do, they got the bare minimum. That's just the reality of the situation. Now you saying whoever is the breadwinner, but in a situation, in a relationship, it shouldn't be about whoever is the breadwinner, because the money should never even matter to the responsibilities. The money shouldn't dictate the responsibilities, because the responsibilities are both of y'all as a whole. You can't say, oh, well, I make $100,000. You only make 70. So guess what? Since I make $100,000, my $30,000 entitles me to not do shit but go to work. But she doing her work. Just because yours make more than her, that don't mean you, oh, nah, well, since I make the most money, you got to do everything else. Nah, that ain't lost now. I completely disagree with that. And listen, I'm saying I'm open to motherfuckers' opinions and shit and seeing how y'all feel about the situation. But me personally, I just feel like that ain't law. That ain't how that's supposed to go. So the money shouldn't dictate a responsibility, because that's like saying, okay, cool, if motherfucking, he talking about how you gonna be a pastor. A motherfucker saying, cool, if you sit here telling me like the money dictate, you saying that, okay, since you go work a job that make more money, you saying that you ain't gotta spend time with your kids? You ain't gotta help your kids do shit? You ain't gotta help raise your kids or none of that because you provide for them financially? I mean, that ain't law. That ain't law at all. You can't, you can't say that. You can't say that. I'm just saying the reality of it is, man, females do way more than men, man. And the shit that they do, we ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit. So that's just the reality of it. That shit ain't, to me, I never change my perspective on that. I can hear everything a motherfucker got to say, but when it comes to that, I feel like, nah, that shit ain't, hell nah. Motherfuckers ain't doing that shit. It's too much. Yeah, that shit be too much. When you look at that shit and actually sit back and appreciate a woman, like the real sit back, and I ain't sitting here trying to make it seem like, I'm some perfect ass nigga or none of that. I'm just 100. Because I definitely have not appreciated women and all types of shit. But I'm saying when you can sit back and actually sit back and like, damn, and really appreciate a woman, that all the shit that a woman do overall, and then you sit back and look at all the shit you do, then you be like, damn, she doing a lot. She doing a lot. Like, man, I ain't doing half of this shit she doing. I ain't even doing 5-10% of the shit she doing. And like I said, that ain't the day-to-day bullshit. I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking on mandatory shit they do. I ain't talking about the day-to-day bullshit a woman go through. A nigga can get fly as shit right now. Get fly as a motherfucker. The only thing you got to think about when you go out the house is, you ain't got to think about, oh, and is a nigga about to try to motherfucking, is a nigga about to try to talk to me, or a bride about to try to talk to me, a female try to talk to you, say, oh, all right, let me try to talk to you. Cool. Only if you be like, nah, I'm cool, then you don't even think about nothing else. You be like, nah, I'm cool, I ain't trying to talk to you. It's nothing else in your mind that crosses your mind, like, oh, is this bitch about to stalk me and try to throw me in the trunk? You don't think about none of that shit. A female, she got to think about all of that shit. She got to sit here and be like, damn, if I turn this nigga down, is this nigga gonna motherfucking do this? Is this nigga gonna do that? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that they go through. Like, cool, okay, she's saying we bleed every month and still have to go to work. Niggas think we be exaggerating, like, nah, I'm losing blood. Can you cook today? Cater to me today? That's law. A man definitely supposed to do that. Like, a man is definitely supposed to do that. And niggas don't do that. The odds of it, niggas don't do that. Like, you got some men that's when they being deeply in love, and it usually be the beginning stages. A man to do certain little shit like that because it's at the beginning stages of the relationship. So that shit still be fresh. So a nigga be doing spontaneous shit like that. But most niggas ain't about to keep up with that shit for no years and years and years. They don't do it. But a woman, she cater her man all the time. Majority of the time, she catering to her man. So that shit, like I say, man, I understand. And I was hearing all this shit. All the DMs, y'all DM me like, man, nah, I disagree. I hear you, but nah, you can't. You can't do that. You can't. It ain't no comparison, man. Back in the days, the men were providers and women were the nurturers. Seems like the women doing both roles now with the nigga present. That's law. That's what I just said that though. I just said if you want to get technical, most women now are winning in better positions than niggas. Like, they in way better positions than niggas. Most niggas now is living off women outrageously. Like, that shit is crazy. You got niggas calling females for shoes. Now, like, they calling their girl trying to get shoes. That shit used to be she calling a nigga to get some shoes or get some motherfucking, get some. Man, these niggas is living off females now. Most females is doing way better than niggas now. That's just the facts. That shit is straight facts. Niggas ain't doing good how they niggas is pretending to be. Most of that shit, a nigga, you see a nigga looking sweet, most of that shit that he got on, she probably brought it. His girl probably brought it. But that don't mean she get to lock on her duties as a mother or as a all-around woman because she the breadwinner. Nah. I'm saying, Stan, you saying I'm hating on a man. That's cool, man. That's your opinion. I ain't here to argue with you, or I ain't here to dispute none of that. If you feel like I'm hating on a man, cool. Right? That's your personal opinion. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you'll find more people that agree with me than disagree with me. And that's all that matters. Yeah, that shit totally different though, man. That shit is completely different, man. What they say? Nah, these niggas definitely cat. Nah, for real, man. Niggas don't appreciate A-Rod. I remember me and you had a conversation about like, we was having a conversation about women and men. As far as like, can the nigga say he a man or all around man if he cheat on his woman? You see what I'm saying? And both of us like, fuck no, because that right there shows a lack of loyalty. If you a man and you cheating on your girl, that shows a lack of loyalty. So you can't say, oh, all around, like, oh, I'm on man time, I'm on this, I'm on that. But if you cheating on your girl, you lack something somewhere. Like you lack something. That's a lack of honor. No matter how you look at it. If you take a committed relationship and say, bet, we in this relationship, this is what it is, I'm fucking with you. And then you go and cheat on your girl, as a man, you lack honor and loyalty. You a liar. Like, I mean, that's just the truth. You lying, all that. So you can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm a man, and all this. But then you go and lie to your girl or cheating on your girl every day. Same way I feel about niggas not being fathers. You got these niggas that say all this shit about all this shit they doing in the streets and all that. But guess what? Nigga don't take his kids. You ain't no man. Ain't nothing, it's nothing man about you. If you got all this money, I don't give a fuck if you a millionaire, gazillionaire. If you got all this motherfucking money and you doing all this shit in the streets, you could have shot anybody you wanted. I don't give a fuck who you shot, who you killed, whoever you do. It don't matter. If you ain't taking care of your motherfucking child, your kids or whatever the case may be, and I ain't talking about financially. I'm saying that if you ain't taking care of their ass, raising them, helping them with shit, spending the time with them and doing shit for them, you ain't no man. It's no way you can sit here and say like, oh, I'm a man, but you ain't seen your kids in 2 months. But you a man. Fuck no. Come on, man. Cut it out. That shit don't even make sense. What's man about you? You don't even take care of your responsibilities. How the fuck could you consider yourself a man? Because you got some money in your pocket. Because you got a job. Even if you doing the right thing. You ain't got to be no street nigga. You can be a square. And I ain't going to say it's square because I don't really agree with that square terminology. Like a nigga square because he got a job and he ain't in the street. Ain't nothing wrong with having no job. That shit, all that bullshit about niggas be like jobs are for losers and suckers work and all that. I don't agree with that shit. But if you not taking care of your kids, I don't give a fuck what you got. You not a man. You not a man at all. And like I said, not financially. I'm talking about raising your kids, being there with your kids, having your kids being the person that your kids can know they can count on. If you not that, if you ain't doing that, man, that shit, you ain't no man. At all. Like, you just, that shit, I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I ain't say I got one money. Niggas say niggas over women. Hey, listen, you will be surprised how many people said that though. Like, you will be surprised how many niggas was real live saying women over men. What's your opinion on dudes that's having, but they being on Section 8 working 2 jobs? Should he put her and the baby up in a better place or just solely up to her? I mean, but I feel like you know the answer. You should know the answer to that question about just by what I'm saying. Ain't no way you a man and you got a baby mother, even if y'all ain't together, cool. All situations don't work out, whatever the case may be, whatever happened. But ain't no way I'm gonna be a man having money or whatever the case may be in my child. Because it's not about the baby mother no more. It's about the child. So if I'm gonna leave my child in Section 8 and she working 2 jobs, how the fuck that make you a man? That ain't, come on, man, cut it out. That shit don't make you no man. You leave your baby mother and them in the trenches for anything to possibly happen to them. The purpose of doing whatever you doing in the streets or in like the real world, you being a regular everyday working man, should be for your family. Simple as that. Whether you with that person or not. If I got kids with you and we don't work out, cool. Fuck all that. None of that don't matter no more. My responsibility is still my child. So Me going to work every day, me doing whatever I'm doing, is still solely to provide for my child. If I'm going to work every day, it's no reason that my child should be living in Section 8 if I can afford to put you in a better predicament. Nah, that wouldn't, I mean, that don't even make sense. So you saying I'm going to come get my child, and then especially if the mother taking care of the child solely, far as having them throughout the week, the school is with them, all right, cool. I'm going to go come get my child in a Benz. Pick my child up in a Benz from 37. His mother lived in 37. I'm going to pick my child up in the Benz around 37, taking her to my house, a big-ass house. But then when I drop them back off, I'm dropping them back off to the trenches, to roaches, to violence, to all that shit every day. Fuck no, that don't even make sense. And then, hell no, no responsibility for any kids, for any mother or father is solely on that person, unless your significant other, your baby mother or your baby father is deceased. If they deceased, then, of course, it's solely up to you. It's nobody else's responsibility to really step up and do that, because those decisions you made to have that child was on you and the father, or you and the mother. But if your baby father or your baby mother is alive, it's never no situation where, oh, this solely up to you or that's solely up to you. No, that's like if you call me, cool, the child might live with you. If you call me and say, oh, I can't, if you call me and say, oh, I can't take him to school today because I gotta do this, I'm not gonna say shit. That ain't on me. You don't want to take him. No, I'm gonna go come get his ass or come get her ass and take her to school, because it's both of our responsibility. It ain't no such thing as hell nah. Nah, ain't no way. There's no way. Bet, Jacob, I'm gonna hit you still. Nah, for real, kids definitely don't care about money. I'm saying at the end of the day, you got kids, they know, like, okay, they know they fresh because everybody's saying it, or everybody, and they like to have shit, but they don't give a fuck about that shit. Kids just be wanting to spend time with their fathers or their mothers. They don't give a fuck about that. How you feel about the spiteful baby mothers when the dad trying to be there for their kids? Now, yeah, I'm glad you said something, because it's a lot of them too, though. And motherfuckers be saying, like, a lot of females be doing that. They be saying, oh, well, he don't do this or he don't do that. Them females be very emotional. That emotion, they can't let the emotions go. They can't detach from the emotions. So guess what they'll do? They'll say, oh, yeah, well, I ain't about to let you do this, or I ain't about to let you do this for your child or see your child because me and you ain't together, or because you talk to this girl or talk to that don't have nothing to do with it. If he trying to be there for his child, then you supposed to let him be there for his child. Because now when you go get pregnant by this next nigga, or this or you seeing your friend and this nigga ain't even trying to do nothing for his child, then you want to talk about how niggas is deadbeats. Oh, nigga deadbeat, nigga this and nigga that. Yeah, but now you got a baby father that you don't want to let do for his child because you want some spiteful shit because he cheated on you. Whatever the case may be, however y'all fell out, now you want to say, oh, nah, you ain't about to do this. Nah, that shit ain't law. That shit ain't law. And a lot of females do that, though. That's true, right? That's definitely true. A lot of y'all females definitely be stuck in y'all emotions and be on some shit like, oh, nah, I ain't about to let that nigga do this, or he ain't coming to get my child and all this. Now it's your child. But the minute you need some money or something, is you need to do for your child. Or you don't help me with our child. Nah, that shit ain't law. You definitely supposed to, no matter what the situation, unless that man is abusing you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, or he abusing the child, you supposed to always let a man get his child, no matter what y'all past, whatever happened in y'all past. You definitely supposed to be doing that. Yeah, that shit right there ain't acceptable. Yeah, that shit crazy. That's my current situation I putting on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucked up. That's an unfortunate situation, but you gotta, I mean, this is what I'm saying though. You ain't gonna see too many men even writing this. You ain't gonna never see too many men saying that when I call my baby mother, she don't answer or ask for something, she don't do nothing, she don't do no support. Fuck that. How many women are even on child support? That's what I'm saying. That go back to what I really be saying about niggas ain't going through the same shit a man gonna do. I mean, a man ain't gonna do the same shit a woman gonna do. That go back to that. It's certain shit you ain't even seeing too many women on child support because most women got the kids. That's just, most women got the motherfucking kids. Yeah, you can be careful who you have baby by, but you saying be careful who you have baby by, but shit, you never know a person until you had a baby. You could be having a baby and be like, cause the nigga showing you or the female showing you everything right, and then next thing you know, guess what? Shit go bad once the baby get here. Cause everybody not prepared to be fathers and mothers. That's just the reality of that. See, and that's what I'm saying. That lust be a motherfucker. You be so much in love and shit like that. You be like, hey, you be so much in love and shit like that. You be like, man, fuck it. I'm about to just have this baby. I'm about to have this baby off of lust. And now when the baby get here, that lust don't create nothing but resentment. And now once the resentment get in it, if you ain't man enough or woman enough to get past that shit, now that shit don't do nothing but affect the child. If you found out a child not yours like 10 years later, would you leave or stay? I'm saying that damn, that's hard. Hey, that's hard. But listen, that really depend on you and her relationship. That's hard. Cause I'm saying at the end of the day, that shit, that's a long time for being with her. That's a lot to think about. Like, that's a lot of shit to think about. And I ain't gonna lie. Niggas don't be able to take that shit like no, cause now that shit gonna be on your mind too much. Like, damn, she was fucking. She was fucking. There you gonna start thinking about all the other times she might ain't come home. You gonna start. That shit gonna start weighing on you hard and shit. So I'm saying it's up to you individually. If you can take that shit mentally, then I'm saying, and if shit's still good and working out, because now I'm gonna ask you a question. If you find out the child ain't yours after 10 years, but you've been raising it as yours for 10 years, now what do? Do you say, oh, all right, this child ain't mine, fuck this child? Because if you've been taking care of it and y'all been together for 10 years, shit, now what? You can't just turn your back on that child. That shit gonna be hard as shit for you to just detach from that child emotionally like that. Like, damn, fuck this child. But I also can see both sides. If you like, damn, this ain't even what I thought it was. You see what I'm saying? And now that child can be a resentment, because now every time you see this child, you like, damn, this a reminder that shit, she cheated on you and lied to you for 10 years. So that shit'll be hard. I ain't gonna lie. That shit'll be hard. Mentally, that shit'll be hard, because that shit ain't no different of you finding out your girl fucking. You find out your girl fucking, and then you like, man, trying to stay, because now I'm trying to get past that mentally, because we all know niggas be trying to fake like that shit don't be hurt. That shit'll hurt you, because now niggas get to thinking like, damn, did she eat that motherfucker like she ate this motherfucker? Did she eat that shit? So that shit, and now you talking about she had a child by this nigga, so she done let this nigga nut up in her and all that. Oh, no, that shit, nah, that shit'll be crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know, son. That shit'll be hard. That'll be to each individual situation. If you asking me personally, I wouldn't stay. Now, I wouldn't stay. I'm gonna answer the question honestly. I wouldn't stay because it'll be on my mind too much. But I would continue to take care of the child. But I wouldn't stay because I feel like I can't trust you. You waited 10 years and I found out how I found out and all that. None of it wouldn't matter because it's still 10 years. Like, even if you waited 10 years and you came out and told me, I found out because of somebody, one of your friends, y'all fell out, and now she told me, and then I wouldn't be able to say, because now I'm going to look at it like you was disloyal to me for 10 years. How much other shit you lied about? So mentally, I'd be done. So I'd detach from that situation. But I still take care of the child and do for the child as if it's mine, because I built that. It ain't the child's fault. And I built that bond with the child over the 10 years. So I still do for the child, though. True. That is true. That's true, too, that most times when fathers got the child full time, they don't care for child support. And a lot of females use child support as a weapon. That's usually what some of them do. I ain't gonna say a lot of them or majority of them, but most times, some females don't be needing the support, but they just be like, man, you know what? Fuck it. But a man got too much pride to be asking. Usually the backside to it is a man got too much pride to be like, nah, I ain't about to be asking putting woman on child support and all that shit. And now I'm motherfucking hell nah. That shit niggas, most niggas, it's gonna come. It come down to the pride issue of it. Like, damn, I'm not about to be sitting here talking about I'm about to take her for child support, and now I got to be asking her for where my money at. You ain't giving me my. So that's how I think that most. I don't know. I can't say. I think that's how most people Like most men will look at it. Most men will look at it like, damn, I'm not about to be asking about no child support. That's why they don't. And as a man, they look at it like I can take care of it. I can take care of my child, and I got my child full time. Fuck her. I ain't about to be asking her for no money. So I think that's how they look at it. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But I think that's how they look at it and why most men don't put women on child support. I'm dealing with that now. Mine was 7 years, and I stayed because it wasn't my child's fault. And I'm all, that's law. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's what I'm saying. You saying you stayed with her, cool, and I respect that completely. But we on the same page as it's not the child's fault. At the end of the day, she made that mistake, but you been raising this child as yours. How could you emotionally as a man just emotionally straight detach from it? Like just say, oh, that's over with. Fuck you. Yeah, I was raising you for 7 years, but yeah, that's over with. You ain't mine. Get on. Nah, that ain't easy to do. Hell no, that ain't easy to do. I agree, and I could bend you full stand with there. Yeah, that definitely ain't. That's hard. As a real man would definitely stay. That's a 10 years. Who knows? I'm saying no, but y'all missing it though. You saying a real man would stay. You can't say a man ain't a real man because he don't stay with her, because he can still continue to take care of the child and do for the child and don't break the bond with the child, but leave her because she is the disloyal one. So that don't make a man not a real man because he left her and he still do for the child. Nah, you can't say that. Nah, you can't do that one. Nah, you can't do that. I'm gonna stay in the child life but leave the mother. Hey, I'm with you. I ain't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Stay in the relationship, but not stay in the relationship, but stay in the child's life. Yeah, I agree. I definitely do that. Who focus? Yeah, pride. I already know that's what it is, because that's most time with men. That's what it be with us anyway. Pride, like, that's what I was saying about the welfare. Most men ain't going to go stand in no welfare line. Like, niggas you ain't gonna do it because it's a pride issue. Females put that pride to the side for the sake of their kids, though, and most men can't do that. That's why a female, even in that mindset, is mentally and all that stronger than a man, because a female will say, fuck pride. Fuck my pride. My child got to eat. The man going to be like, man, look, I'm going to go out here and figure this shit out. However, I got to figure this shit out. And then next thing you know, shit get worse. I appreciate it. Hey, G, what's up, son? Appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. She said, oh, nah, I'll be gone. If I'm allowed to fuck. Nah, for real. Yeah, I ain't staying in no relationship. I ain't even go fake and act like, oh, nah, I'm staying in a relationship with a bride and she didn't. Fuck no, you just lied for 10 years. Got me thinking this child mine and all that, man. Your ass might be lying about all other types of shit. A lot of men don't do shit for their kids. Getting them on the weekends, I feel is goofy. Yeah, that's true. Shit. That's definitely true. I agree with that completely. That shit definitely goofy. That shit goofy as shit. Unless you working and shit like that or whatever you doing and that is how it's set up, then nah, that getting them on the weekend shit and all that, hell nah. Cause I'm saying that ain't even part-time. Part-time shit, jobs work what, 4 hours? Like 4 hours a day at least. That ain't. So you ain't even a part-time parent if your ass only getting your child for a motherfucking 4 days or 2 days out the weekend. Hey, killer, man. Nah. Danny, what's up? Yeah, but man. Who that is. But he the voice. Nah, I ain't the voice, man. I'm just saying, listen, these just my outlook on things, man. I'm saying I ain't saying I'm right. This is my outlook. This is just my outlook. Anything I post or any of that, that's my outlook. I ain't looking from nobody else's perspective or none of that. This is just my outlook. And anybody that know me know I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't got nothing to prove, or I ain't got nothing to try to, or I can't say this or can't say that because I care what this person or that person think about me. Or no, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say, when I want to say it, how I want to say it. Because at the end of the day, I ain't got nothing else to prove. I'm already solidified. My outlook is my outlook. I ain't Can't nobody, I'm saying I ain't gonna say can't nobody change it, because at the end of the day I can be wrong, and if I can be explained to and talked to, I can definitely see another person's perspective on something. And if I feel like that person's perspective is stronger than mine, and they showing me how I'm wrong, then I definitely can sit back and say, oh nah, I'm out of pocket. But most times I'm gonna get law. Like, ain't no getting around that. I'm definitely gonna get law. Listen though, I'm out of here. That's what y'all been asking me for. So we discussed that. We discussed, most people is in agreement that women are much more stronger than men. Men cannot do 5 to 10% of the shit that a woman does and go through. Most people are in agreement with that. For the men who are not in agreement with that, hey man, I don't know what else to tell you. But we got to agree on that. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about some other shit. I don't know yet. Got to figure it out. But we're going to talk about some lost shit. One of my old story posts. Nah, you know what? Tomorrow, we're going to talk about all you old niggas that's doing the same shit these niggas that's 15, 16 years old doing. Popping perks, flashing money, taking pictures with guns, nodding off on the fucking corner like junkies, being fly ass junkies. But y'all keep talking about the young niggas anything. What the fuck are you then? If they anything, please explain to me, what are you? Since the young niggas is anything and they doing this shit and they 16 and 15 and 14 years old, what the fuck are you? Please explain to me, what are you? I would love to know, what do you think you are? If you think that these young niggas, y'all stay begging this shit, man, these young niggas is anything, these young niggas is this, these young niggas is that. But y'all are doing the same exact shit that these young niggas doing, and you twice their age. Twice their age. So what are you? I mean, what the fuck could you be? You gotta be, if they anything, you got to be cold-blooded anything. The fuck? So that's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. All the old goofies. For all the old goofy niggas that ain't guiding the young niggas right. Because yes, the young niggas is fucked up and all that, but a lot of you old niggas is ain't that shit ain't, y'all is fucked up for real. I ain't never seen the time where being a junkie is some cool shit. Y'all done made this shit be cool to be a junkie. Niggas is junkie. Niggas is fly junkie. Because if I wear motherfucking Louis from head to toe, but I'm nodding off, that shit is cool. Because I got on Louis head to toe. You's a junkie. You ain't no different than the motherfucking nigga that's coming walking up buying a motherfucking 20 bag of dope or a dime bag of coke. You was a fucking junkie. The fuck? But because you got Louis on, you ain't no junkie. Man, get the fuck out of here. You's a fly junkie. So tomorrow, we going to talk about the fly old junkies. I'm out of here.